Previously on the Adventure Zone.
I'm playing a human fighter named Magnus Burnsides.
I love that.
I'm playing a wizard.
Okay.
His name is spelled Taako.
Are you naming your goddamn wizard Taco?
His name is Taco.
Daddy, what are you, you're a cleric, right?
I'm a dwarf cleric
Okay.
named Merle Highchurch.
Over drinks one night with Gundren Rockseeker, he has to offer you what he calls the last job you'll ever need to take. So he has asked the three of you to escort a supply wagon to the town of Phandalin with a fighter escort named Barry Blue Jeans. They are two dead horses lying in the middle of the road.
Seems fine. Doesn't seem strange at all.
So you follow these drag marks down the trail to the mouth of a cave. From the back of the hallway that Travis just ran up very valiantly, you hear the telltale sound of rushing water.
Tits.
Both of you get flushed in a torrent of water. Do we get them?
Answering Goblin Taco.
I got too horny from the killing, and I'm joking.
Jesus, not again.
Don't come in here. It's private.
Your zone. Up there, you see another goblin, and next to him, you see an unconscious human man. He sounds like Kelsey Grammer, and he looks like Common. He's one hell of a goblin. I have a proposition for you. I will let you leave this cave with your berry blue jeans, alive and unharmed. I want you to depose our current employer, whose name is Clark. Clark is he looks pretty badass.
All right, I cast Charm Person on Clark.
He brings you out most aromatic oolong tea you have ever tasted. It is enough to level all three of you up to level 2.
What happened to Gundren?
We were contracted to acquire Gundren and deliver him to the Black Spider.
Clark's gonna wake up soon, and I don't want to be when that happens.
Barry Blue Jeans is amenable to that. He's like, yeah, let's get the hell out of this cave. I'm not a big fan of this cave. My name's Barry Blue Jeans.
Gundren was sold or given to someone named the Black Spider.
Gundren and his two brothers, the three of them have a claim to the lost mine of Phandalin. The cave's called Wave Echo Cave, and I know that's a silly name. You managed to find your way to the entrance of Wave Echo Cave. You see the body of a dwarf. It's Tharden Rockseeker, one of
my other cousin.
Yeah, he died.
I searched Tharden's body for valuables.
You notice that his boots are magic boots of striding and springing. Hanging from the ceiling, a giant black blob mass.
I'm going to hit it with my warhammer.
The jelly just sort of splatters. And you send a dwarven figure just flying. You recognize it as Nundro Rockseeker.
I'll drink from the spring.
You can actually all take this opportunity to take a little spring break if you want. Oh, shit.
Spring
I didn't even
break.
think about that.
Let's go see Kenny Chesney.
That's who you'd want to see? The door opens, and exiting from it is a young orc woman who is holding the biggest crossbow any of you have ever seen.
What's your name, dear?
My name is Killian. Lying precariously towards close to the edge of the pit, you see the one, the only Gundren Rockseeker.
Gundren.
And across from her is a drow, a dark elf.
Who are you?
I'm the Black Spider.
What is your, what's your Christian name?
It's Brian, darling. Don't tell me, are you here also for the...
No. I shout, Abraca, fuck you! And I cast magic missile at him.
Okay. I'm going to die now. As you step foot into the chamber, that is completely made out of black glass. And as you move towards him, you see a single figure that is dwarven in shape, but it's so badly burned with, on its hand, a silvery glove, a silvery gauntlet. Gundren reaches over very quickly, snatches it up, and puts it on his right hand. And he is engulfed in flame.
I regret this immediately.
He goes flying out of the room. And Killian says, we need to get him before he destroys the whole world. The four of you in this wagon crest a hill as you look down, you actually see a convoy of wagons that have been completely destroyed, completely burned out. And you see laid out next to them a few charred bodies that you make out to actually be orcish. You see 4 human figures who are sort of picking over the remains, and they have their own cage with a adolescent orc boy in it.
I am going to cast Thaumaturgy, and I'm going to yell, Platoon 1, attack from the east! Platoon 2, attack from the west!
The 2 ruffians split off, start running in either direction. You find some keys on one of those 2 dead bandits, and you pop open the cage. And the orcish boy doesn't seem especially grateful. He just sort of starts to walk away.
So he's an Emorc.
Okay, bye.
That was pretty good. Gundren is suddenly completely engulfed in flame. And Killian says, "Time to go!" And she's pointing in the center of town at a well. The 3 of you dive into the well. As you look up through a small circle of light, you see is flame above you. Just a giant burst of flame. Phandolin's gone. The entire town where it used to be, you look around, and all that you can see is black glass, a circle of black glass on the ground.
Well, this all sucks.
She suddenly looks over and sees the gauntlet again. She says, if you've already escaped the thrall of that thing, you can collect it, and we can take it somewhere where it will never do anything like this ever again. You see a glass sphere, and a giant balloon pops out, basically a hot air balloon. One of those 2 moons in the night sky is getting much larger.
Guys, the moon's expanding.
And suddenly, you have gone into the moon. And Killian says, well, guys, hold on to your butts.
Okay, I roll up, butt holding. Okay, 14 on holding my butt.
You walk out of the hangar and see that you are surrounded by dome-shaped buildings, these Epcot ball-esque buildings. You 3 step onto the elevator, and you actually hear the doors to this dome open up once more, and you hear a guy go, "Oh, can you hold the elevator, please? My name is Johan.
Okay.
I'm like the greatest violinist basically ever."
I tickle him.
Stop it. The room that opens up is very dark, save for a tank in the middle. And something is in there. You can sort of make out the shadow of something. He walks the 3 of you over to a spigot on the side of this tank and takes out 3 vials.
Magnus drinks the vial.
Okay.
Of course he does.
Okay.
With each passing second, you remember more and more. You remember the Black Spider asking you if you were members of the Bureau of Balance. You remember months and months and years beyond that. You remember just this carnage and conflict that seems too enormous for you to have possibly forgotten. We call it the Void Fish. Whatever information you give it stops existing unless you've, been inoculated and drank from the tank is what we say.
Who's in charge here?
That's the director. Now that you guys have been inoculated, she'll probably want to see you.
Could you take us to her?
I'm not like the valet here. I'm the gamekeeper, but
I slip him $5.
Oh, thank you, sir. Welcome, the 3 of you, to the Bureau of Balance.
Excuse me, madam, what is your name?
The director is fine. The Bureau of Balance has a singular purpose: to collect and destroy powerful artifacts like the gauntlet that you have in your possession right now. We would be happy, actually, to hire the 3 of you on as reclaimers.
I was walk 500 miles. I know I had that on cassette, homie.
You hear her say, "Welcome to the test of initiation."
I want to disable its hands without disabling the whole automaton.
You very, very slowly tear his arms off. Something in your pack begins to rattle feverishly. What you pull out is actually the umbrella that you found in Wave Echo Cave.
I'm going to use Magic Missile.
You point the umbrella at the ogre, blast him, and he falls over backwards. Congratulations, you have passed the test of initiation.
Baller.
Congratulations are in order. The three of you are now fully fledged members of our order. We are happy to have you on as reclaimers. We will send you out on missions, and you will do what you did in Phandalin, ideally without involving the destruction of an entire city and the loss of thousands of souls.
I mean, ideally, yeah, but like...
Griffin put the capsule game from Shenmue into our game.
Well, and also the capsule game from Kroger. You pop open that capsule, and inside is an axe. And it is said that the rail splitter can, in a single swipe, chop down any tree. Why don't we go to Fantasy Costco and you can level up while you're walking around. You get the Extreme Teen Bible and the Scuttle Buddy.
And I want a warranty.
The Bible doesn't need a warranty, sir. It's the good book. All right, let's level you guys up.
So I chose Battlemaster.
I was kind of thinking of maybe nature.
Interesting. I never pictured you as the Captain Planet type.
Yeah, I'm gonna be joining the School of Transmutation. Keep your fucking
Romance?
feedback to yourself.
Well, no, don't.
Stuff it in your magical ass.